Southcross 35 northbound. I wanted to speak with an officer about road rage. 10-4. 330 Alpha, 3140 Alpha, 311 Burnside, 311 Burnside. Had a couple calls out there. Initially, callers said they needed police and hung up. Now callers saying that individuals with guns are breaking windows, 5 to 6 males, all in black clothing. Code 3 response. Copy 30 Alpha. Copy number from 11 is away. Mag 70927. 0554. Showing 230 Alpha 10-6 on this gun disturbance. Everybody hold there. Hold there. Alright, 33, I got some motion over here right now. People are here. I didn't hear any gunshots or anything. Copy. Commotion, no gunshots at this time. Oh, 140. No, it's going to be telling me to run across 2 down there. 330, still on code? Yeah, if you can come for now until I figure out what I got here. Continue code. Nobody continue to hold.
Is that north? Could be. Maybe.
Yeah, there's people outside the front yard, but then they went back into the house. Okay. Go ahead. I'll be relocating down the block with one adult female. 10-4-0557. 05 speeding, I'll leave this number, I'm going to switch it out.
Alright, 3330. You can go and open up for now. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. No one's contacting me outside. I'm not finding anything over here.
Okay, I copy. Hold you in, listen. I'll stand by, we're going to switch up.
Yeah, 3330. I was down the street and just came out, so I didn't hear any gunshots.
Alright, copy. Yeah, they're busting out windows. I don't know if anybody heard any gunshots. And everyone can resume. Traffic.
Yeah, 3330 off, but you can slow down 3140. You can contact by the neighbors over here.
Slow down now.
Do we have an offense out there? At this time, no. Disturbance, neighbors contacted me, said it's an Airbnb, we're going to have to that. But I'm contacting neighbors at this point. My office committed. Back up.
Hey, good morning, Joy. Well, firstly, the energy at the station is on another level today. I am on 35 right now, 35 south at Olympia Parkway. We are getting down to a couple lanes here. So I drove by in the northbound lanes earlier. I think there is a minor accident or maybe a disabled 18-wheeler. I did see an 18-wheeler loaded up on a tow truck. I'm not sure if the scene is about to clear. We have police right up here guiding traffic over, but at this point, we're not sure if it was a collision or if it's just a disabled vehicle. I'll continue to update you what's going on here and throughout the rest of the city. We're about a 5-minute delay in the southbound lanes of 35 at Olympia Parkway. Back to you guys in the studio. Hey, good morning. Well, I'm moving right now. I just spent some time at 35 Southbound and Olympia Parkway. We have a disabled 18-wheeler that's currently up on that tow. Selma PD out with this vehicle. 2 lanes blocked and 2 lanes open. So it's about a 5-minute delay right now. That tow operator out there still working on securing that 18-wheeler and getting it off the road. I am 35 South, nearing 410 right now at Thousand Oaks, looking at the delay in the northbound lanes. Pretty big delay in the northbound lanes. They have the barrel boys out there getting some barrels up. I did see them this morning, so hopefully we can see some progress with this traffic. So maybe it's kind of hit or miss today. 35 South is mostly open. 35 North is pretty full right now, but I will continue to keep you updated with how things progress here and throughout the city. Back to you guys in the studio.
If you can, cover him. If y'all can put that call on hold and take this major instead. It's going to be southbound 35 near Alamo. It's involving a 18-wheeler. Stand by a second. Yeah, 12:10, 12:30. Put that call on hold. It's going to be southbound 35, right by Austin Alamo Street. Can I take me as well?
Copy, 12:30. Charges on this.
Yep. 1210. Okay, stand by. I'm checking with TransGuide right now because now it says the correct location is 35 and Southcross. Stand by. C30, if you can check that service as well, 14607 US Highway 281.
Shut down the number 3 lane.
130 copy, number 3 lane needs to be shut down.
You know, at 140, we're just going to have to shut down all the southbound lanes and push them off at Southcross.
Alright, 1230 and 1210. Go ahead and count.
Uh-oh.
140, do you have any more out there?
Yes. Come there.
10.
GMYB. 35 in Southcross, they're talking about shutting down the southbound lanes at 35 because of an 18-wheeler involved accident. I'm headed right there, or headed there right now. What do you mean?
140 is
Hold on.
likely going to be 1060.
Oh, fatality. 35 in Southcross on the south side. Yep. Okay, don't say anything. Don't say anything about it being fatal. Okay, bye.
142 there. By the way, if you need more.
10. If you can start that suspicious person on your bumper. If you can start that really 220.
Just make sure the guys know out here. We're going to have to go to division so we can push them off onto the Southcross exit.
Temporary units on that major, go ahead and push them off into the Southcross exit. And 230, you can cancel. 110, he needs all 3 lanes blocked off. 140, all 3 lanes blocked off, correct?
Yes.
10-4.
We'll push them off here to the state exit military.
Hey Joy, I am 35 South, just south of 90, coming up on Theo Avenue. Hearing about this accident on 35 southbound and Southcross, hearing it's pretty bad. It's very early. It just came out. Also hearing that they might possibly shut down all traffic on the southbound lanes of 35. Right now I'm going to exit Division. I know that this is where they're planning to divert traffic. I'll be able to update you here shortly on what's going on down here. Back to you for now.
See if 142 can start behind that hill.
142, copy.
Yeah, I copy. I'm just taking this turnaround.
Yeah, where do y'all need to hear that?
130, right on top of Southcross. Just there's a hill. And then we're going to be able to push them off to military.
Okay, they're on the way.
closed off now. 142 can come up here towards the exit.
142.
10-4, yeah. I'll be right there. Yes, I bet you were talking about this. I'm going to freaking call. You can talk.
10-4. And 280, you can go ahead and cancel.
Oh no.
take my spot. I'm gonna head to the scene.
Oh, this is one of the worst accidents I have ever seen. We have a totally destroyed vehicle that looks to have collided with the back end of an 18-wheeler. Just a terrible, terrible accident right now. I'm about to set up my camera. Again, I did hear that they were going to be shutting down the southbound lanes of 35. So next time we talk, I'll be able to give you a better imagery of what's actually happening here and hopefully some information. Back to you for now.
like that.
I do believe there's loss of life with this one. Hey Joy, good morning. Yeah, over here on 35 southbound and Southcross, truly one of the worst accidents I have ever seen. It looks like we had what's left of a vehicle slam into the back of an 18-wheeler. Not sure if this 18-wheeler was actually possibly stalled on the side of the road when this other vehicle hit it. This vehicle right now just a completely mangled mess. I have not heard any status of the occupant of this vehicle at the moment. We do have the entire southbound lanes of I-35 shut down. The fire department is still on scene. Police still on scene. Again, just a absolutely terrible accident. If I were to guess, this 18-wheeler was possibly stalled on the side of the road when it was hit and struck by this mangled mess of a vehicle right here. It'll probably be a while before I get any kind of confirmation from police what actually happened here, but if you're headed on 35 South, you are going to be forced to take the military exit while they deal with this accident. And judging by the looks of it, police are going to be here for a while processing this. If I'm able to learn anything, I will let you know. Back to you guys in the studio. Yeah, this is just incredibly fresh. A severe impact. You can still see remnants of this vehicle on the back of this 18-wheeler. So this just happened within the past 10-15 minutes. Everything is very fresh. I don't think anything's on fire. Just most likely smoke or steam from the results of this accident, or the motor completely being destroyed. It might be smoke coming from that other vehicle over there too. But I also have to be cautious with my camera work. I'm not exactly sure what the fire department is doing right now. I will toss it back to you guys in the studio. Did they get the person? Well, just for some clarity, this is 35 South, just past the military exit. So Southcross is our nearest major intersection, but all traffic currently is being diverted to 35, the exit at military. Honestly, this is one of the worst accidents that I have seen during my time in news. This vehicle that we see in front of us is just completely smashed to bits. We have an 18-wheeler right here, so judging by the looks of things, I do believe that this 18-wheeler might have been stalled out on the side of the road. This vehicle right here did not see it. Looks like it made full impact at full speed into the back of this 18-wheeler. Now, we did see some smoke, some steam coming off. I do believe that's from the engine block of this still smoking accident. The fire department has currently left the scene. There are no paramedics on scene, and I did see one of the firefighters with the yellow tarp, so you can make conclusions from there. This accident most likely has some serious injury or death. Just a terrible, terrible looking accident. Again, 35 South is completely closed off. All traffic being diverted to the military exit, to the frontage road. We do have an SAPD sergeant on scene. Hopefully he'll make his way over here in a minute and give us confirmed details on what's happening, but just a terrible, horrific accident here on the south side this morning. Once I get those details, I will let you know. Back to you guys in the studio. Hey Joyce, so yeah, 35 South and Military, 35 South closed down, all traffic being diverted at the Military exit. Now we were able to get confirmation from San Antonio Fire Department that this is a fatality. It's really hard to imagine anybody being able to walk away from the severity of this accident. A very quick and sudden impact, very violent impact from this vehicle into the back of this 18-wheeler over here. Waiting to get confirmation from police. Once we have those details, we will share them with you on air and online. For right now, though, 35 South is closed. Be prepared for a delay and be prepared to exit at Military. I will leave you with that. Drive safe and have a great day. Back to you guys in the studio.
So, let's see. My name is Sergeant Rooks, R-O-O-K-S. First name Daryl, D-A-R-R-Y-L. Badge number 3026. Looks like about 6:11 we got the call for a two-vehicle accident out here southbound on 35. The only thing we know for sure right now appears this 18-wheeler was parked on the side of the shoulder here, off the roadway onto the shoulder completely. And 2018 GMC Acadia, also going southbound, struck the rear of it, veered off into the shoulder a little bit. Doesn't look like the vehicle stopped at all before striking it. There's definitely going to be one fatality.
Hey, good morning, guys. I am talking to a police sergeant right now. He tells me that here on 35 southbound and Military, a 18-wheeler was parked off the side of the roadway when a 2018 GMC Acadia struck this 18-wheeler full speed. Now, I was telling you earlier that this is one of the most horrific crashes that I've seen during my time in news. We do have confirmation from the San Antonio Fire Department that this is a fatal accident. Really terrible, terrible accident, just full impact right now. We have one fatality. Going to talk to the sergeant here, confirm some more details with you. I will let you know what else I can learn, but right now 35 South at Military is closed down, all traffic being diverted on the frontage road to Military. I'll bring you those details here shortly. Back to you for now. I'm sorry, sir, I had to do a live hit. Can I just get that one more time? Just what happened here?
Yeah, at 6:11 we got a call for a major crash. At the scene, officers found this 18-wheeler had been parked on the shoulder, the right shoulder of 35 southbound. When a 2018 GMC Acadia, also traveling southbound, veered off onto the shoulder where the vehicle, where the 18-wheeler was parked, and struck it from behind. Looks like the driver was killed instantaneously. We don't have any ID on the driver right now. But nobody was transported. The driver of the 18-wheeler is fine, uninjured. And looks like we're going to have traffic shut down probably for at least a few hours out here.
Do you know if the driver of the GMC was a male or female?
Unable to ask.
Is the damage that severe?
Okay.
So, the driver of the 18-wheeler, anything from them why they were parked on the side of the road? Were they parked illegally or in the lane or anything?
There's some confusion right now on exactly why he was parked there, but we're going to let our traffic investigations talk to him more to figure out exactly what's going on.
Is he on the shoulder or is
He's actually on the shoulder. He's probably like 4, 5, 6 inches. It's close to the roadway, but he's off completely onto the shoulder.
Anything? So no problems with him. Stopped, or he didn't? He was already stopped. Did he call police and?
Before the crash?
Or after the crash?
I'm not sure if he was one of the ones. We got a lot of calls for this crash, so.
Pretty severe accident.
I don't have a list of everybody. I'm not 100% sure if the 18-wheeler was one of those people.
So just one dead right now, unknown, male or female. Believed to be traveling at full speed, full highway speed.
Yeah, I mean, from what we can tell, it doesn't look like the other driver hit the brakes.
No skid marks on the ground?
Right.
Okay. All right, that should do it. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
If anything comes out, y'all are still here, I'll let you know.
Perfect. Thank you very much. going on?
Another day.
Okay, sounds good. Hey Joy, yeah, good morning. On scene of an absolutely horrific fatal accident right now. This is 35 southbound at Southcross, just after the Southwest military exit. All traffic is closed in the southbound lanes of 35 at this exit. So as you were saying, I was able to talk with a police sergeant. He tells me that this 18-wheeler was actually parked on the shoulder of 35 southbound when this vehicle, or what's left of a vehicle you can see here, made a full impact at full speed into the back of this 18-wheeler. One person pronounced dead on scene. I asked the sergeant, did you see any skid marks on the roadway, any indications of this vehicle stopping? At this point, they have no skid marks on the roadway. That means this vehicle, which is a 2018 GMC Acadia, slammed at full speed into the back of this 18-wheeler, killing one person. I also did have the chance to ask this sergeant, is this a man or a woman? At this point, the damage to this person is so extreme that they are unable to tell if this is a man or a woman who has been killed on scene. Right now, we do have investigators on scene. We also have TID just making their way to scene right now. Again, that is SAPD's Traffic Investigation Unit. They only show up to fatal accidents and accidents involving serious bodily injury. 35 southbound is expected to be closed at least for the next couple of hours, while investigators do a full and thorough investigation on what actually happened here. Just keep in mind, if you're headed 35 south, you will be diverted at the Southwest military exit while police deal with this accident. If I'm able to learn anything else, I will let you know. Back to you guys in the studio.
Southbound.